know my whole name, but I don't know how to spell my last name.
All right. Okay. All right, guys. So, probably the most important thing that I should show you today is that I brought a little treasure box. Now, it's nothing special, but there are a few little treats in there. And at the end of our time, if you have done an excellent job and you listen when Ms. Roberts is talking, and you've given me your best work, then I'm going to let you dip into that treasure box. Does that sound fair?
Yes.
All right, so let's go over kind of what I'm expecting today, okay? So first, while you're making your name tags, I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. Did you know that I used to be a teacher here at Ashley Park?
No.
Did you know that?
No.
That's new information? Well, I did. I used to teach 2nd and 3rd grade here. About how long ago, Ms. Cubbage? 5 years? Has it been that
It's
long?
been about almost 5 years, yep. Because when Miss
Holy
Cubbage
moly.
taught kindergarten and 1st grade, Miss Roberts was here teaching 2nd and 3rd grade.
That's right. It was a blended class. That's why it's confusing.
Yeah.
And I happen to have a certain Christopher Freeman, which I believe is a brother of our friend. So, do me a favor, and just like Miss Roberts has her name tag on, can you put your name tag right on there for me?
Ow.
So what you're going to do is you're going to pull off the back, yep, and then just stick it right on your shirt.
I only got one L in front.
That's okay. Okay. So next, now that you have your names on, let's just go around and would you just read your name for me just to make sure I'm saying it correctly, okay? So let's start right here. Your name is?
Santana.
Santana. It's so nice to meet you. Your name is?
Giselle.
Giselle. It's nice to meet you.
Trey.
Trey. I know you, Trey. Jalen. Okay, excellent. So if Ms. Roberts happens to forget your name, please forgive me. I promise I'll learn it eventually. So the work that I do now is a lot like a teacher, but instead of teaching in a classroom, I visit kids all over Charlotte and we do special reading games. What do you guys think? Yeah. So when I said to Miss Cubbage, I want your sweetest, hardest working kids, and I want to do some special reading games, she chose the 4 of you.
Woo!
Okay, woo! Okay, so the first thing I want to do before I show you all of my fun tricks, because I got a lot of fun tricks here, okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to tell you just kind of what I expect from you. Okay, so all of you are doing a great job so far, but I love the way Giselle is sitting up, nice and tall, he's got his hands in front of him, you're all doing an excellent job. Now sometimes I might ask you to put a bubble in your mouth. Do you know how to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's say, I need your attention, and I might say, hey guys, put a bubble in your mouth. So just like that. And don't pop it, okay? And if you have a question in the middle of what I'm doing, and you're like, I have no idea what she's talking about, just raise your hand for me. Or you can say, excuse me, Miss Roberts, okay? Does that sound like a good plan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the only other thing I ask is that you just do your all-time best work. Okay, it's only 30 minutes we have together, so give me your best work. Got it? Okay, so we're going to do some special reading games today, and the first thing we're going to do is just a little warm-up. Okay, so this is just kind of to get your brains going and thinking about reading and letters and sounds. And I'm going to give you 1 or 2 cards, okay, and they have a picture on them. And what you're going to do is you're going to figure out what the picture is, and this is going to be simple for you guys. And then we're going to figure out the missing letter, okay? And then I'm going to put some letters in the middle right here. And we're going to go around, you're going to tell me what letter's missing, okay? And this is going to seem really simple because you guys are so smart, okay? But it's a good opportunity to just get our brains going, okay? So I'm just going to give you 2, and just take a second and look at those, and I'll help you figure out if you don't know what the picture is. And let's see, and so I might give you some of the same ones, that's okay.
Do you want to move those big thing of markers?
Yeah, I might just put it here. That's right. That's half my battles.
Yeah, so much. Do you need that right there?
Yeah, I'll put it
This thing?
Yeah, and I slept my will. It's an awareness. Okay, I'm going to give you those 2. All right, now I'm going to put these in the middle, okay? And your job is to find the letter that you're missing. And we're going to clip it right there in the front. So I'm going to give you an example of this, okay? So for example, I don't think any of you have this one. For this card right here, I'm looking at it, I see the ending is app, and I'm looking at this picture, and I realize this is a map, okay? And when I think about those sounds, I've got app, but I'm missing my Thank you. And this one happens to be broken, which is not your fault. But I'm going to take this M right here, and I'm just going to clip it on. There we go. Okay, and that builds my word. And then, just for extra practice, I'm going to go through and I'm just going to look at each sound. So, map. Okay? So what I want you to do now is take a peek at your pictures. I'm just going to pop it there for a second. Take a peek at your pictures, and let's see if we can figure out what letters we're missing, okay? And if you need help, I'll give you help. What do you think your pictures are? Yeah, sometimes we have to, some break sometimes, and then we have to get creative, but where there's a will, there's a way. So let me look at your picture. That is a habit. There's another word for that, okay? And if you look at the ending there, app. Can you think, there you go, exactly. So what letter are you missing? Good job. So you've got yours built? Excellent job. Great. Now the next question I'm going to ask you is if your words are rhyming. So take a second to kind of take a peek at those, because I'm going to ask you about that. Good job, buddy. Now what do you think this is? This is a welcome act. What do we put at the front of our door?
Avocado.
We could put a carpet, and another word for that is a act. A rug is a great word, but a synonym for that would be act. So I'm going to help you. I know some of them break, which is a bummer. Yeah, so clip that on there and see if that one makes sense. That's a tricky one, isn't it? Okay. So this is what we would put on the top of a present to say, hey Trey, this present's for you. It's a ag. Yeah, so see if you can find a T. So let's look at these, okay? We've got, this looks like a hat, but it's another word for that. Okay, if you look at, yeah, so what letter do you need?
C.
Flip it on there for me. And we might need to make an F for you for this one, but that's okay, we can always do that. What letter goes there? Yep, exactly right. And if we don't have one, I can always make one for you. Let me make one. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I don't. Well, let's take a peek at these. So that's my next question for you, is if they rhyme. So if you have both of your cards ready, put your hand on your nose for me. You've got both of your cards ready. What are you looking for there, buddy?
I got the capital cap.
What you're looking for? What is that dog doing?
Wagging.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, exactly right. All right, so it looks like everyone's cards are ready. Okay, so let's go around and let's read our words. Okay, so let's start over here with Jalen. Jalen, show us your picture, and you might have the same as someone else. What do you have there? What do you have? What is this? A welcome mat and a baseball bat. Do these two words rhyme? They don't rhyme? I'm gonna read them to you, and I want you to tell me, do they sound the same at the end? Bat, mat. You're exactly right. And if we look at these words, okay, they have, you're exactly right, but look at here, buddy. We've got different letters at the beginning, right? We call that the onset. It's teacher lingo. But at the end, we have the exact same sounds, which means these two words are rhyming. So let's put them in a special rhyming pile, okay? How about you, Trey? Show me your words. Cap and tag. And you said no. You're right. How come?
Because cap has a AP and
You're right.
tag has a AG.
You're right. And you know what's even more important than the letters at the end? It's actually the sounds. Okay, so let's look at the sounds. For tag, okay, and one thing that I'm going to teach you to do today, and I know this is new to you, so it's going to take a little bit of time, is I like to tap sounds on my fingers because I get kind of bored sometimes sitting around. So what I do when I'm reading is I take a word like tag, and I start with the first sound, and I tap it on my first finger. And then I take the second sound, and I tap it here. Ah. And then I take the third sound, and I tap it here. G. And then I read the word. Tag, tag. Okay? So if we look at these two words, ag, k, app. Okay? Were these two sounds the same? App, ag. They weren't. And so they're not rhyming. So let's get them out of our rhyming piles. Okay. How about you? You're exactly right.
Fan.
Very good. Wag and fan. Are they rhyming? They're not. You're right, because they do not have the same ending sound. Well done, Giselle. Okay, how about you, Santana? What are your words?
Fan and pen.
Yeah. Listen to those sounds at the end. Do they sound the same?
No.
They sure are not. You're exactly right. So they are not rhyming. So really, in this whole pile, we only had two rhyming. How about that? Okay, well done, guys. So that was just your warm-up. Okay, and now we're going to do something, and I call this sound cards. Okay, and it's going to seem really simple to you, but it's actually really important. Okay, so I'm going to bring out my big old tray here. Not tray.
Miss Roberts,
Yes.
can I just say one thing?
Of course.
Can we sometimes remind them of how they should be sitting if they're starting to
Absolutely.
lay their heads down or
Sure.
not looking at each other when they're talking.
Sure,
That's something we work on in our class. But I'm seeing some of the friends not pay attention when the other ones are doing a learning, and they might miss something good.
That is a really good reminder, Ms. Cabbage. So when, let's say that Jalen is saying something, even though, you're maybe Santana's all the way over here, what he says might really help you with reading. So let's make sure that when someone's talking, we're looking at them, just like you're all looking at me right now. Okay, and let's sit up nice and tall.
Just like we track in our classes, when we say track so-and-so, that's what we're doing, and this is even easier because there's only a few of us.
Yeah, so if you're tracking me and I turn this way, you're all going this way, and then look at that tracking, okay? And keep in mind, right after this, you get lunch. So hang in there, work hard, and we're going to get to lunch. Okay, so with sound cards, and you're going to notice today that I put them on fun colors because I think it's more fun like that. We're going to go around, and again, this is going to seem really simple because Ms. Covage told me how smart you all are, but it's still really important for our reading. So I'm going to give you a card, and I'm going to say sound, and all I want you to do is tell me the sound that's on the card. So for example, if I give you a P, you would think in your mind, okay, P says P. Okay, and you would say P, okay? And sometimes I might ask you as a group, and I'll hold it here, and sometimes I might bring it over here and ask Santana or Giselle. Okay? You guys understand?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Let's start over here. Sound. Excellent. I'm going to put them up here just so you can get a little extra look. Sound. Yeah, just like a dog growling. Sound. Okay? And when you say it, I know this is a little bit funny, but we're just going to say t, t. Do you hear we don't say t, we say t. Okay? Do you see my mouth? It looks funny, doesn't it? Yeah. That's going to help you later on. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. And it also says another sound. Do you know the other sound? It says its name, which is an I. Okay? And this, you'll notice I put this in kind of a cool color because it's a vowel, so it says two sounds. Speaking of vowels, we've got another one. And say its name. What's its name?
A.
Exactly right. So let's put it over here. That's exactly right. Sound?
Try hands down.
Yeah. Let me see your cute faces. Yeah. This one's really breathy. So, you don't want to be too close to someone when you're saying.
J.
It does say J. You're exactly right. But it says another sound. I heard it. You're exactly right. So usually it says G. Sometimes it says J. Good job. Exactly right. And I'm going to show you a good trick for this one later on because it looks a lot like this one. Do you know this one? You're exactly right. They look so much alike. I'm going to give you a trick to remember that. And you're exactly right. But let's do it just like we did the T. This one's a P. Okay, so we're going to say P. Okay, do you hear at the end we're not saying we're just saying P. Okay, can I hear you say it? Great. Okay. So friends, I'm going to give you an extra trick for these two because hands down, in my opinion, that's a good point. A lot of the letters look alike. Thanks for reminding me, okay? So I'm going to give you a clue for these two because in my experience, these two are some of the hardest letters to remember the difference, okay? Now your teachers have probably taught you this, but I like to just put it out as a reminder, okay? So we've got, I make sure I'm looking at the right way, D and B, okay? And a good way to remember it, okay, we've got bed. Okay, do you see the picture here with bed? Mm-hmm. Okay, so if we think about that beginning sound, b, ed, okay, that kind of helps us. But can I tell you what I think is an even better way to remember it? Okay, now I've gotten to know you all a little bit, and I can tell you're pretty mature. So I need you to be mature when I kind of give you this secret teacher information. Okay, so when we look at this letter, okay, if you think of this as kind of like a little man, this D really has more of kind of a little tushy. Okay, we're not going to be silly about it, because everyone has a little tushy. And this B has a belly, okay? So, after the holidays, we've all eaten a lot of food. Maybe if we turn to the side, we've got a belly, okay? So when you're trying to remember the difference between the two, just think, D has a little tushy. We don't need a lot, no big deal. And then B has a belly. Cool? Okay. All right, sounds good. Okay, so now that we've done some sound cards, okay, and sometimes that seems a little bit boring, but it is so important for our reading. Next, we move into some reading and some spelling. And today, because we don't have a lot of time, I want to do something a little bit more fun for our spelling, okay? So I'm going to give you some boxes, and you're going to notice some are used and some aren't. That's because I work with kids all over. Some needed to be cleaned up. Trey, yours has had much love and received many children's work on top of it. Okay, so this is one of my favorite activities to help with reading, okay? And the technical word for these are Elkonin boxes, but that is such a boring word, I don't even want to teach you, okay? All right, so I'm going to give you something else, too. You're each going to get a fuzzy ball. Can you handle it? All right, you get what you get. Don't get upset, because I want to give you the big ones. All right, so this is going to be your eraser, okay? So when it comes time, you're welcome. When it comes time to erase, you're going to use this little guy. Now, you're each going to get a marker, and again, just don't worry about the color. Let's actually give you, Trey, a black, just because I have a black in here. It's my big old bag over there, Chris. This coverage. Let me see if I have a black expo. Oh, actually, I got it. Thanks, friend.
Is that an expo?
Yeah. Okay, is there, yeah, okay.
I didn't know that was.
Okay, so you know how we were talking about breaking apart those sounds, okay?
Right.
Well, believe it or not, that is actually one of the most important things that we do to help ourselves read. Okay, and that seems silly because you're thinking, well, I look at the page and I just read the words, but this is actually a really important way to practice those skills. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. This is going to seem a little fun, so I need you to, you know, control yourselves. All right, you're each going to get...
Yeah. Arms.
Okay, I'm going to give you some of these, and some of them are little, okay? And if I run out, then I'm going to show you a different thing that we're going to use. All right, Jalen, you are going to be a really good sport today, and instead of those clips, you're going to use these. Is that okay with you? Thanks, buddy, and next time we'll make sure to bring enough clips. All right, so let me show you what you're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is I want you to take the cap off your marker. Can you do that for me? Okay. Now, I want you to look at the boxes right here, okay? And what these boxes represent is each sound. And we're going to start with some really simple words that are way too easy for you smarty pants, okay? But one of my all-time favorite things in the world is my dog, okay? So I want you to repeat the word dog.
Dog.
Dog. Okay, now hold on. Before you write, okay, we're going to tap the word. And this is new to you, so watch Ms. Roberts' fingers. Okay, and I know this is simple for you, but looky here. D, first sound. Ah, second sound. G, third sound. Dog. So I want you to write each of those sounds in the box. D, ah, g. D, ah, g. D, ah, g. Let's start right over here. And that's a little confusing, I know, buddy. Boop, boop, boop. Watch it here. You're going to write the first sound right here. D, ah, g. D, ah, g. Great. So I see you using a capital, which is just fine. Great work. Now, if you have clips, okay, and I know Jalen's our good sport over here. No, you're just fine. If you have clips, I want you to put a clip by each sound. Okay? D, g. And it does not matter which clip you use. None of that matters. Good, good, good. There you go. And we're just kind of all sharing this stuff. What you're going to do is you're going to put a ball by each sound, and you can use this one, it doesn't matter. Any three. D, g. Okay, so can you show me d, g? Perfect. And we'll kind of just put these in the middle. Great. Okay. Now, take a peek at your word, and I'm going to ask you to change this word. Okay? You got all three of your clips here? I'll help you. And because this is new, this is taking us a little longer. Once we kind of have the idea, it'll be a little bit simpler. Got it? Okay, now I'm going to ask you to change the word, okay? And it's going to be your job to figure out which sound I'm asking you to change. And I might give you a silly word, okay? A silly word is, maybe you call it a nonsense word. And it's one that's just kind of made up, okay? So the word that I want you to write, and before you do this, you're going to repeat it back to me, Trey. The word I want you to write is the word fog. Say the word.
Fog.
Fog. Now watch me tap the word, okay? And eventually I'm going to ask you to tap it with me. Fog. Okay, now look at your board. And I want you to determine which sound are you changing here. Okay? And we're kind of doing this together today, so if you need... good. You're exactly right. Good. Now, once you change your letter, which I see you're all doing, I want you to switch out your clip or your ball. And it doesn't matter which clip you do. You just grab a new one. So if you switched this sound, I want you to switch this clip with something else.
Wait, so I can do like this?
Sure. Yep, that's fine. We just want to move the clip in some way.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Good job, buddy.
Alright.
All right, everyone all set? Almost? I know this is new, so you guys are doing great. Okay, everyone see your new word? We've got fog. So tap on your boxes for me. Fog. Do it with me. Fog. 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 Okay, now I want you to change this word to fig. Say the word.
Fig.
Fig. And I'll tell you, who knows what a fig is? Raise your hand if you know what a fig is. Hold tight for just a second. A fig is a type of fruit. Have you ever heard of a fig
Oh,
Newton?
yeah.
Okay, it's a type of fruit. Yeah. Okay, and I actually, he did not take my advice, but when Cam Newton named his son Chosen, I thought it would have been really funny if he named it Fig Newton, but he didn't choose my name. What do you guys think of that? You're not amused with my Fig Newton joke?
I am.
I think it's funny.
I was like this.
You were poker face. Okay, so now watch me tap the word, and I know this seems a little bit repetitive, but this is really good to think about. So we've got fog, and I wanted to say ig. So what sound are you going to change? Okay, ig. So change your sound and change your clip or your ball. Got it?
I need a medium one.
You need a medium one? I know, we usually don't work with 4 at a time. Ooh, here's kind of a medium one. If you want to use that, you can just flip it over. You like that? So what sound do you hear in the middle? Eh. Yeah, great job. Okay. Great job. Okay. Now, your next task. Are you ready for it? Sit up nice and tall so I can see your eyes. Okay. You're going to change the word on your own. And you're going to explain to us one by one what you changed. So, for example, if you changed ig to say ig, you're going to say I changed the first sound to a p. Okay? So you're going to do this on your own. So everyone take a second. Okay? And remember, of course, we just want our words to be,
Can we change more than one?
Let's just do one for now. And we're going to have some more time together, and we can get really creative later. Does that sound okay? Okay. All right, so your job is to change this word to something else. One change. And it can be a silly word. Good one. Now change your clips. You got another one? Okay. I know. Oh, your marker's going out? Sorry, hang in there. I'll bring more next time. Okay, that is, I like how you use some punctuation at the end.
I'm embarrassed to wear this.
All right, when you're ready, put your hand on your head so I know you're ready to move on.
I gotta switch my clips.
Nice. All right, that's fine. As long as you can explain what you changed, that's fine with me. Okay, it looks like we're all coming, and it looks like some of us use some similar words. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to hold up your board, okay? Tell us what you changed, and then tap your new word. This is your first chance to tap. All right, Trey, are you interested in going first? Okay, so let's all turn our eyes towards Trey. All right, Trey, tell us what you changed.
I changed the S.
Okay, so which sound was that? Was that the first, middle, or the end?
First.
It was the first sound. What did you change it to?
Okay.
Okay, so instead of saying K, let's just say the sound. You up for that? Yeah. You change the f to a k. Okay, and read us to your new word.
Kick.
It's a silly word, isn't it? Are you comfortable trying to tap the word? Okay.
Kick.
Excellent. Well done. Okay, you want to go next? Good, and we'll all get a chance. All right. What do you have there?
Me.
That's exactly right. Which sound did you change?
I changed the alphabet to a M.
Okay, so this time say it except without the letters. Can you just tell me the sound? So you changed to yeah, like yeah, exactly right. Okay, are you comfortable trying to tap it? Okay, let's see, and I'll help you. I know we're in a tight space. We're all right. Ready? Good. Notice when I say the word. I'm going to see if any of you. I wonder if any of you little smarty pants can figure this out. Notice when I read the word, I'm making a kind of an interesting symbol with my hand.
A smiley face?
It is kind of like a smiley face. You're exactly right. What it is I'm actually making the symbol for a short vowel sound. Okay? And we're going to work. Yeah, have you ever seen your teacher use this?
Yeah.
So this is a symbol. I like to think of it as a special code, a super secret code that tells my brain that this is a short vowel sound. So when I go ahead and read the word, I like to just make the symbol with my hand because then I'm helping my brain read it even better. Okay? And we'll work more with that. Well done, Jazelle. Would you like to go next? There's your smiley face. I like it. Okay, let's all turn over here to Santana for our last one before Jalen. And then I'm going to teach you all one more thing for today. How are we on time?
It's 11:30.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, snap, it's time for me to go lunch.
Okay, hang in there.
Jill.
Can you give me 2 minutes of attention? Okay, let's hear your word. What did you change your sounds to? Okay, so first of all, tell me what you changed there.
I changed the K.
It looks like you changed your f to a k. Is that what I'm seeing? Well done. Now tell me what this letter is here.
A-N.
An N? Okay, so we've got k, I, n. Now before we go any further, remember guys, we should all be looking over here. So you can
I can't see his word.
That's okay, looky here. Actually, you're onto something. I use this sometimes. Okay, so we've got, let's read this one together. Ready? That's an N, and I'll help you build that N a little bit better next time. And when I read it, there's my short symbol. Kin. Well done, buddy. Okay? All right, Jalen, last but certainly not least, show us your new word and hang in there for me for 1 second. Let's see your new word. Tell us what you changed.
The first letter to a D.
So you changed to, what's this?
A D.
D. Okay, let it mark. Okay, so let's tap this word together. Ready? D. I. G. D. Well done. Can you clear your boards for me with your puffballs and then put them in here? We're almost done, guys. I want to show you one more thing. And then, if you work really hard to the end and help me clean up everything, we can each have a treat in the treasure box. We're working so hard today. This coverage included.
Did I just fist you on?
Whenever I'm teaching and I see pictures, I'm like, oh, I'm like,
No, I have one where you look like you're like the other ones are like, you know, and you do, yeah, it's like newspaper stuff. I'm like, thanks for that, guys.
All right, that's all right. If it doesn't come off, no problem. Miss Roberts will take care of that on Windex, with Windex at home. Okay, next I need you to take all your clips and put them in a nice, neat pile for me. Aren't those clips fun? I love the clips. Yeah. All right, actually, if you could tuck them right in there. And I'm going to show you one last thing. You got to hang in there with me a little bit longer. Trey, would you do me a favor? Would you collect these and put them in a nice, neat pile for me? That would help me a lot. All right, boys, you are almost done. You've worked really hard today, okay? This stuff is new, but you still did great work. Now, the last thing I want to show you is sometimes we're going to work with this. And I love this thing. It's just a binder, but it's like a magical word producer, okay? So sometimes I might work here with you, okay? And I just want to practice this because there's a particular way I want us to do that, okay? So let me see you sitting up nice and tall. Eyes here. Okay? All right, so whenever Miss Roberts or Miss Cubbage or maybe Miss Pomeroy or someone asks you to work with one of these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to point to a letter and I'm going to say sound. And all I want you to do is give me that sound, okay? So let's try that together. Sound. Okay, now let's say this together because it's easy to think that it's R, but it's actually R. R. Good job. Hang in there. I know this is so simple for you guys because you're so smart. R. Let me hear you say that sound. R. Okay, now sound. Okay, now we're going to blend through just these two. So as I draw my hand, yeah, we're going to go rah. Okay, so let me hear you say that. Rah. Now we're going to add the ending sound. Rat. Okay, now, say I change this. Okay, I know, you guys are so good at this. But these are going to get a little bit harder, so let's just go through that routine together. Sound. Yeah, exactly. Sound. Ah. Okay, now we're going to blend through these two. Don't even think about this. Pat. Hold on, not the ending sound yet. I know, it's tricky. Pat. Add your ending sound. Okay, now if I were to come over here and change this, we'll skip that one. Okay. Oh, this is a nice little name. Okay, ready? Sound. Let me hear it. Sound. Sound. Blend. Pat. And add your ending. Word. Cam. Okay. So this is going to seem a little bit more normal next time we work. Okay. But I want to get in that habit of when I point, you're going to give me that sound right away. Okay. And sometimes they're going to be a little bit harder. I'm going to start tricking you guys because you're so smart. Okay. For our last thing today, we're going to go around and I want you to tell me one thing that you learned, and it can be even just my name if that's all you learned today. Okay. All right, Santana, what's one thing that you learned today?
Rhymes.
Rhymes, great. And remember, a rhyming word has the same ending sound. Okay, say that after me. A rhyming word
A rhyming word
has the same
has the same
ending sound.
ending sound.
Well done. All right, Giselle, what did you learn today?
I learned. Look at my class.
All right, hang in there, Trey. You got to listen over here. They'll be in your treasure box. What did you learn? About tapping? Oh, you've got a wee little nosebleed. No problem. I bet Miss Cubbage will be able to help you with that. We are in the
Let's do it like this.
Yeah, maybe put a little pressure. Perfect.
No, not right there, not right there.
You're all right, buddy. Squeeze it right there. There you go. Just do that for me.
Clocking it up.
A little bit harder. Right there, kiddo. Can you put your hand right there? Great. There you go. You're fine, bud.
Put your head up. Put it up.
Okay. That's all right.
It's not a big deal. It's just because it's dry.
Okay.
Right there. Lots of pressure. Excellent. Well done. Trey, what's one thing you learned today?
I learned.
Good job, buddy. You're great. There we go.
I learned how to do a lot of sounds.
You learned some sounds. And did I help you clarify some of those sounds? Instead of puh, we're going to say puh. Instead of tuh, we're going to say t. You okay, bud? Yeah, you're great, buddy. All right, well done. And Jalen, what's one thing that you learned today?
I learned about the tapping sound.
Yeah, tapping is fun. And it's going to get even more fun, okay, every time we work.
What about learn words?
Oh, we're going to tap all the words. Okay, today was really just an introduction. Okay, I'm so proud of you all. It was really nice to spend time with you, and I get to work with you again, and we'll have some fun. So I'm going to turn this off, and we're going to get his nosebleed taken care of.